Hello.
Hello.
Good
Hello,
evening.
We need to say hello at once, all of us.
I don't
Jeffrey's
think
back.
Jeffrey's back. I don't think we're organized enough to say hello all at once. But I think Jeffrey is our shortest ever window between return guests.
Wow.
I don't think we've ever had a guest come back this quickly, but the
I'll tell
demand
you.
was
I'll
so
tell
high.
So high demand.
Yeah. I think
Wow.
Abigail Markov was on the second time pretty fast. But
That's true.
it's you and her. The only people.
That's good company to be
Only
in.
2 people that came back fast.
Well, we're either gluttons for punishment or we love you.
Well, I go for the second one. We love you so
Yeah.
much. People love you.
Oh, and people like me.
Yes.
People do like you. And people really liked our, as they described it, ADHD rabbit hole of conversation last time, other than the one person who was really upset we couldn't stay on topic. And to that person, I have to say, you're probably not going to like this episode either.
Oh,
But
totally.
also, congrats, you don't have ADHD.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm
Or
like,
brain
sorry.
injury.
Yeah. My meds wore off around noon, so sorry to that person, but I'll do my best.
It's the unmedicated episode.
Definitely one episode to remember.
Oh, it always is.
All right. So how's everyone doing?
We're doing great. We are under snow again, getting ready for Christmas. It feels like North Pole already, plus the cold. Not missing anything. I'm going to the South Shore soon. So South Pole, here I go.
Where are you going, Corey?
I'm going to South America. I'm going to Argentina.
Oh, you poor thing.
You're ditching all of us for somewhere tropical.
That's the heat. I'm going to a weather that will be similar to Australia.
Okay.
All that latitude is not too hot in the summer, but it's hot enough to enjoy fireworks, summer. Yeah.
Oh,
Christmas
nice.
outside under the moon.
It's nice here. I mean, I have not lived in snow in 20, 30 years now, but it takes getting used to having Christmas that's not snow and all of that. Outdoor Christmas lights don't look the same without snow.
No, they wouldn't.
No, they don't have that soft glow.
And they reflect off the snow. I hadn't thought of that.
It's really odd.
Yeah. I experienced both. I miss summer Christmas because that's how I grew up. And people don't know the snow. They have this idea of the snow. But when I moved here, I had my first white Christmas, and then I really appreciate the Christmas under the snow. But I miss my family also. So anyways, family or snow, that's for me. Which one do you want?
As I like saying, I'm okay with 2 days of snow in the winter, and the rest I don't care about. So I'm very happy that I lived in Rome, and I'm happy I live in California because I don't need that thing. But I did grow up with it.
Yes.
Well, you can drive too.
Yes.
There you can go into the mountains
if one
when you
wants
live
to.
Right, and if you don't, no problems.
And I'm just here going, kids have already had canceled school days. We've got like 18 inches on the ground. It was minus 20 on Friday. We did brave a Christmas market. Grandma decided she wanted to go to the German Christmas market. I thought it was a terrible idea. Let's be clear. I thought this was going to be a terrible idea. I use crutches. She's 89 and uses a walker. I also can't shiver. So getting prepped to go outside for an extended period of time is an adventure.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Layer after layer.
Well,
Within
and inevitably you get all of the layers on, and then you're like, oh,
yeah.
I got to make one quick stop before we leave, and all the layers off, and
Within about 2 minutes of us getting there,
yeah.
Grandma's done. She did not want to
Oh
be
no.
she did not want to be an active participant.
Oh,
She was done. And we were all like, well, we are all bundled up. We bought tickets to this. So
you need to go.
you better suck it up.
Yes.
You are going to be happy. You are going to turn this around, and we are going to make this work.
Just find a little glue vine, a little.
Did you lose
know.
Granny inside? Did she go loose and walk? Did you implement the balloon thing?
We needed it because Kari, it was also dark. It was dark. So we did lose her because also she did not bring her iPhone. She did not bring her Apple Watch. And as I learned, the AirTag will ping and say she's with me if she's within 20 feet of me. But if that 20 feet is on the opposite side of a building on a different floor, that isn't helpful.
You have to mark her as lost at that point
Do
in the Find My app and say,
I
like,
love that.
item is
AirTag your
lost,
grandma.
and then it'll ping off other people's.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Next time. Because at this rate, there will be a next time because
She'll start beeping if you mark her as lost.
See, but she can't hear that she's beeping.
Oh, fine then. No
Oh.
worries.
So we can all hear she's beeping and we can find her. But no, at one point she was well and truly lost. Mom and I were standing in the middle of a courtyard going, okay,
Where?
they don't have a sound system to like make an announcement. How do we find her? And then all of a sudden my phone started buzzing because Daniel had found her and was like, I have her.
Yes. At least somebody was like, you're many people searching at the same time.
It was so stressful.
Yeah, I imagine.
Because also my crutches broke and I needed duct tape.
Oh no.
Like it was like everything that could have gone wrong in this adventure went wrong. But we made it through it alive.
This
And
is
so
like a
it
Christmas
was a win.
Carol meets a Hallmark movie. You know? Or the whatever that Christmas movie, with the family.
Yeah.
You know, the crutches broke. I had to explain to 3 people that yes, I actually needed duct tape because for whatever reason we didn't have duct tape in the car in our normal emergency kit. So currently my ice picks are duct taped to my crutches and I'm debating what color my next pair of crutches are going to be because now I very clearly have a winter pair of crutches.
Yes, you need
And
one.
I need a new inside set, so I get to plan out a new color palette.
Exactly.
Fun.
Question for the Christmas market for everybody. What type of gift do you get at the Christmas market that will be giftable?
We got nothing.
Oh.
Or
Nothing?
useful?
There's nothing useful at a Christmas market.
Yeah.
It's all,
I know.
currywurst and
Yes.
mulled wine and chocolate and raclette and I'm so hungry now.
Yeah, we ate a lot of food. We ate roasted potatoes and a whole bunch of different things and sad apple fritters.
Oh,
I think I could make better apple fritters. We've got better apples in the cold cellar. The funny thing was Daniel and I then spent the entire car ride home debating which apples should have been used for the filling. So I think Mom and Grandma probably regretted getting apple fritters because we then spent 25-30 minutes talking about the texture of apples when baked.
Oh, well, because the wrong one gets mealy.
Yeah, that was the issue. I thought they would have been better with Cortland's or Northern Spies.
Yeah.
And we're pretty sure they used Honeycrisp.
Oh, that is my favorite apple, though.
It's a good eating apple. It's not a good baking apple.
I got spices. I got hot sauce and spices, and I got crystals at the Christmas market.
Oh,
So I don't have them here, but I have them upstairs.
You and I went to two very different Christmas markets. Mine was food and a
Totally.
blacksmith.
There was a lot of there were a lot of stores that I would have bought something, but they were too expensive for me. I think they overpriced there was a guy that was working in wood, and they have these chopping boards with a little metal detail on the side, very, very artistic. But each piece, it was like $200, and I was like, $200 for this size of chopping board?
And that price exceeds. I feel like where you are depends, like price point. At a Christmas market, there's like a price cap of things. Like I'm not buying a luxury cutting board at a Christmas market. Then I have to lug it around, but for $80, sure, whatever,
but 200. I found that some prices were super outrageous. That's why I ended up with the spices and
I'll go get my gift. I'll be back, so you talk.
Ooh,
okay. I also think it depends. Like I know somebody that bought a pair of lamb's wool mitts at a Christmas market. Those aren't cheap. Because they were then wool lined and had fur trim. Like things like that aren't going to be cheap, but they went in knowing that that's what they were looking for.
But see, like mittens make sense at a Christmas market.
Yes.
Yeah. And if they're lamb's wool, and that follows the train of Christmas market and cold. But a $200 cutting board.
No, that's
it's like discordant.
Exactly. Oh, look at that. That's
this one. So a friend of mine makes these and then put the cushion thing in, and then they add a magnet.
Genius.
So now they're so magnetized.
That's so smart.
That's
very. So cool. That is very smart.
So that's the only thing I have from a market.
Yeah. Well, there were many ceramics at the market, but it's the same as ink. I have too much ceramic and too many porcelain items that I need to start using. Let's put to the use. I like that idea.
Yeah, no, that was so genius. It was like, you guys can sell it. They don't sell it online. They just do the markets. I'm like, you can really sell it for, good money.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to get, there is a leather maker that always bring leather covers, here, kind of medieval style. And I like that style. Super, super vintage and handmade, hands-on, everything. But he didn't have any journal cover this year. He actually went for he did like little pouches, necessary, like where you put the toiletries and stuff. So I didn't buy anything this year because I have all those already, but I wanted a medieval cover, with the hardware and.
That's one thing I really want to learn how to make. Leather work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice. No fountain pen people. No calligraphy.
There are things though that I just don't expect to find at a Christmas market. I'm never going to expect to find fountain pen people or calligraphy people at a Christmas market.
In Ottawa.
Yeah, no, but even at Ottawa, like I'm expecting like stained glass ornaments and blown glass ornaments and all those things.
There is a maker in Ottawa. He makes fountain pens in wood. All the pens are in wood, and he actually was at the supermarket at the Christmas market this year. They had the Bayward market, but he always go outside. So during the weekend he was outside, but when we went during the week. Nobody was outside, so everybody was inside. But anyways,
well, wood pens. Inky Rocks was sharing that wood pens in Japan. Was it Inky Rocks or Julia? That wood pens in Japan right now are huge trend. And I'm like, we don't have one. And I'm on a no buy, so I can't get one.
What I saw today, which shocked me was, and I've seen it now twice from 2 different Japanese wooden pens, where they, I'm gonna grab this pen as a demonstration, split all the way up the side in the North American climate.
Oh.
Once they'd been through a winter and a
Oh.
summer here. Because the wood was conditioned for a Japanese climate and not a North American climate. And so all of a sudden, these pens are splitting, and they're not inexpensive pens. And so I look at them and I go, as pretty as you are, if I want a wood pen, I'm going to go with a local maker
Exactly.
versus somebody overseas. Because one of the pens in question was a sailor. Like,
oh no.
Sailor make a lot of wooden pens. I think they still do.
They just released some new ones this fall. But I have now seen 2 different Japanese wooden pens that cracked in the exact same way up the side.
Yeah, I see that. And you and I, as watercolor people, know that also watercolors react, differently in different climate. It's just how it is. You have to be sensitive to these things. Actually, in my experience, I have this platinum that is missing a ring because celluloid was shrinking. So yeah,
that's so weird.
Talking about that type of materials. You have
I have a hang up on wood pen. Like, they are absolutely beautiful for me to look at. But I mean, despite Tudor houses surviving from 1500 until now, in my brain, wood is not a durable pen material. Like, I know that it's not logical and that wood can last eons. But when I'm thinking about cleaning pens or, dip testing them or filling them, wood just sounds like a not good idea.
What happens is that now they create these blanks that they fuse the wood with resin. So the resin cover all those little holes in the wood, and they make the pen. And then if they have, for example, an olive wood, which is a very, very solid without any swirls there, the wood is really, really hard wood. They lacquered the wood, so you can change the ink will not go in the grain.
I was about to say,
like, I hear you, but when I look at them, my brain is just like, no, that'll fall apart like a paper straw. That's in my brain. Like, I know it's not reasonable.
I have many wooden pens. That's why
they make entire boats out of wood that float and survive. But in my brain, it's just like,
what?
I know.
So I don't own any wooden pens, because the interesting thing is I have the same hang up, even though one of my favorite buildings in the world is the Liberty of London building, which was built using timbers from 2 ships. Like, that building has been around for a very long time. The wood that makes up that building is like 500 years old, and yet I still look at wooden pens and I go, I am suspicious of you.
Right?
I would rather get a brass pen or a metal pen of some sort.
Like, I have an assignment of value based on material. There could be Van Gogh's pen that he used himself and wood, and I'm like, suspect. But like sterling silver, which tarnishes and can corrode and do. To me, I'm like, like, you hear the angels singing, but then brass, which is super durable, obviously, I'm like, oh, it's gonna smell. Brass pens smell funny to me.
They do.
So and it's value. Like, in my head, I assign value. So anyway.
We could have, for example, Darren Timber Elegance. He's one of the makers that made one of my pens in wood. Then there is another Canadian maker called Coca Bora Creations. He makes all of the pens in wood. I have a Greek maker called Basuki Pens. Also, he makes wooden pens.
I think Drewman Insane makes wood pens. A Drewman? Yeah, I mean,
it's just, for me, it's different because I tried them and I have so many, and even deep pens made of wood last longer. This one is full of white ink, but it's still perfectly in shape, and this one goes under the water all the time.
Well, that's the difference for me. Dip pens, I'm fine with being out of wood. I've tried so many fountain pens, and it just doesn't work the same for me. That said, our friend Rob from Rob Penworks gave me to kind of see one of his hybrid pens, and it felt very different. And I asked him about it, and it is kind of technique is a little different. So maybe maybe that would work for me, but for the most part, there's something tactical about it. Something about being afraid that it will stain.
Yeah.
Well, Bone Crusher 7 Studios has some I mean, I am a Velma fanboy. Truly, if you don't own one, at least pick one up at some point.
Yeah.
It replaced the SD as like the easiest, simplest, most comfortable. And he has some that are made where it's like part wood and then part resin, so you can see where the wood ends. So maybe I'll start there.
I like that.
Yeah.
Wood.
The best of both worlds. I like the
right?
mix of wood, but then the brightness and the sparkly resin. Yeah, I agree.
I think I would like the wood so long as it was nowhere near the grip section.
Yeah.
The grip section.
That's the staining issue.
Made of
give me a metal grip section. Give me an acrylic grip section. It's also that I don't love like my desks are wood. All my office furniture is wood. I don't love the feeling of gripping onto wood for a long period of time.
Yeah.
I would like a metal grip section.
Exactly.
On a wood pen.
What about your paintbrushes? Because as you're saying it, I'm like, I can hold an 18-inch brush if I'm doing detail on a watercolor or a canvas, and that wood doesn't bug me.
Exactly.
And I refuse to use acrylic brushes.
So that wood's coated. All of my brushes are coated.
Yeah.
I'm not having. Yeah, like I'm never having to directly touch the wood, and in the cases of some of my brushes, like some of my travel brushes, the handles are metal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, see, mine are wood.
Mine are wood.
Yeah.
I never have to, like. Yeah.
No, mine. I don't use them sadly lately, but were stupid expensive. Sable brushes from Russia.
Oh, which ones?
Oh, because the Kolinsky probably gone in price.
Yes. Yeah.
We could ask the people.
That sounds familiar. Yeah.
Yeah.
We could ask the people connecting if they like wooden pens and what do they think about wooden pens.
Yeah,
that's something
that debate. Oh. Have you had bad experiences?
The funny thing is, wood to me not durable. Urushi lacquer, which is hand painted on and dried and is genuinely, a delicate. And you have maquille and then doesn't even register in my brain. It's like, oh, this is really fragile.
I'll tell you what I found it to be for me, the value of Urushi lacquer, but I'm thinking about it on ebonite. It prevents the UV light to get through.
Yeah.
And there I see the value, because then you can go around with your ebonite pen and like being all coated and nice looking, and not care if it's on the, exposed to the light for too long. Because I am currently thinking about that.
Yeah.
This one, Urushi on ebonite.
Yeah.
I have another one. Oh, this one is ebonite. Sorry. Is it ebonite? Yeah. Ebonite. Also Urushi. Oh.
We're all on Urushi this week. I'm on the.
Ooh.
I got none.
I was holding that one originally, the Galaxy version of that.
Yes.
See, I have not even inked this yet. It's here. I just obtained it, and I'm like,
It's a stunning, like. I feel really bad every time I call it my EDC pen right now, because it feels so pretentious. Let's be clear. I'm aware it's pretentious. to
An
have
Urushi pen, it's pretentious anyways.
to have
Right.
an
Level.
Urushi pen as your EDC.
It is not. Absolutely not.
But
I
it
mean,
This
here's
is
the
going
thing.
to be my carry-on.
Well, yeah, if someone wears real
Yeah.
diamond earrings, that's
Exactly.
not pretentious. You think,
That
oh,
is
they've invested in quality.
Totally.
Yes. And so that brings up a question that I had after seeing something on Instagram this week.
Oh,
Are we using the terms pretentious and luxury too loosely?
Luxury, yes.
Because I saw somebody refer to a TWSBI Eco as luxury.
mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And to me, I've always considered a luxury pen to be a something you can't buy off the shelf easily.
Mm-hmm.
So walking into the Mont Blanc store and not being able to buy something easily off the shelf, lots of the limited edition Viscontis. Like, I don't know that I own any single pen that I'd actually put in that high luxury tier.
Mm-hmm.
Because everything that I own is attainable easily if you have the money.
Mm-hmm.
There are lots of
But
pens
for
that
some
aren't.
people, just writing with fountain pens, such as a niche, let's say, is a luxury.
I know,
Because
but it
the
feels
cheapest
like,
pen
yeah.
is expensive for them when they pay 50 cents for a big.
Well,
Well, here's
yeah.
a question then, because we are all also dabbing watercolor, and if you have watercolor that is handmade, which I also do, we do charge a lot for the most part, just because it takes such a long time and it's a very different craft. And so there used to be this one maker, and I remember her. They don't make paint anymore, but their website and their Instagram was luxury watercolor paint, and it was priced the same as any other watercolor paint that is
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking. So that's also the question. You know, might not going to be, you know, a $300 palette, but it's going to be an expensive palette anyway, like $150. Everyone can do it.
Again, I've only ever considered it to be the stuff that you can't just buy off the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
But you can go into the Mont Blanc store and buy $100,000 pen. I was just there.
Mm-hmm.
But you can buy it.
It has to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they sell wooden pens.
And
they do. I was about to say.
That doesn't make it right. That
it doesn't make it right. Let's be clear. You should not buy wooden pens unless you're prepared for them to, like, again, even resin pens have the possibility of cracking.
Yeah.
I have seen too many posts of wooden pens cracking in the past couple weeks to ever be comfortable adding one to my collection.
Guys, what was their last one, Renoir? I feel like that pen, if you've seen it, that just looks sad.
Oh, it was the saddest,
Jane Austen
worst.
was good.
Jane Austen, yes. No,
Arthur Conan Doyle was great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Renoir was just...
Renoir was really, like, what is it? Pencil?
It looks like a Christmas ornament, right? Like just something you'd hang on the tree. It was underwhelming.
And it was didn't seem to be like a high-end wood too, which was...
Right. Yeah. So luxury, Alexandra, my opinion is, one, I kind of make the disclaimer because, you know, you see people who make videos and then they say, I just want to acknowledge that this is I hate me for it. I don't care. There's vehicles I would love a Range Rover, right? But I can't afford one. And I don't think that someone who has one should feel bad that I can't afford one. Mm-hmm. That's really, you know, because you can fountain pen pretty much at any budget level anyway, as we know.
Exactly.
Luxury for me comes not always with the price point, but with the labor, the effort. You know, like in a Urushi Vanishing Point, I think is a luxury vanishing point in as much that great craftsmanship went into, you know, this one and yours and all of the others. So watercolor, right? It doesn't matter if you don't price it excessively. If you took the time to mix your binder and your pigments and really mill it together so that it's very wonderful product, and you're willing to sell it at $20, doesn't mean it's not luxury. All of
Yeah.
that effort and training and knowledge went into it. A platinum 3776 injected, molded, whatever, that's just, that to me could be $10,000 and not luxury, because it's a thing, right? It's
Yeah.
an inanimate thing, where Irushi and even maker pens that are just resin, they've poured the resin, they've turned the pen, they've polished it. So even if it's light luxury from a price point perspective,
Yeah.
that's still like, that's art in
Exactly.
your hand. And
Exactly.
so
For
that's
me,
my
it's also the
cents.
branding behind. So when people say luxury, I think they also put a name on it. And it's not what you're talking about. You're talking about the effort and you're talking about the craftsmanship, but we're talking about, if we say the MB word again, that is a branding. And when you go get that one, you know that it's like buying something made of any big designer, you know?
Sure.
And if you guys seen the little clips, so they're Versailles, beautiful Versailles pens.
Yes.
And you see the actual artisans, because they do employ artisans, and that is
Yes.
a too for me to see them work on this stuff, and like, you
The
know,
amount of
stones.
design effort that they put.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think luxury goods are also something that have a legacy behind them that lasts. Like, I'm looking at a Mont Blanc pen on my desk that's 50 years old. There are lots of pens that just don't last that long because the materials themselves don't last that long.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wood.
They break.
Would you buy a luxury TWSBI? Let's say TWSBI came out, same model as the Eco, but was precious resin. I mean, like over the top Irushi.
They sell them in Japan. They sell Irushi TWSBIs in Japan. So are we going to say that the Irushi?
See, I'm a terrible pen person. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, they sell
the Sakura. They have a Sakura. They have
sell Irushi TWSBIs in Japan.
Yeah. Bungo Box actually designs those Urushi TWSBIs, and the price point is almost 4 times what a TWSBI costs, or even more. It's just the Urushi on top of an Eco.
Imagine I was going to say, Eco. Is the material different? Because Ecos may crack on occasion. I do love them, though, for what it's worth.
So the Urushi goes only at the level of the cap. And then inside, in some of the models that they have, for example, they can have, for example, like a little detail inside. But normally it will be here.
So theoretically, if you do break your pen, you could just stick the cap on a new Eco.
Got it.
Replaceable parts.
You know what? Maybe there's a business model, right? Exactly. We design luxury pen caps for non-luxury pens, right?
For pens that are prone to breaking.
Exactly.
Designing only the caps.
Amethyst and white zircon studded cap for platinum preppy.
Montegrappa are known for putting diamonds and pressure stones.
Yeah, make it an Eco.
Exactly. Imagine an Eco. Or an Opus 88.
Oh, I do love an Opus 88.
I'm preparing for my trip, and I'm pulling out some pens that I can bring ink inside without any issues. So I am pulling this one. I'm pulling this one too, because this one's I can bring ink. And and this one, which is a Heinz.
Do you have a Nexus, Corey?
Oh, the Nexus. Yeah, that's my next one.
So, I love it because the eyedropper holds a lot of ink,
Eyedropper.
but there's no knob to turn.
Yeah.
It unseals when you take the cap off. Just a
Exactly.
little.
Put it there.
That just moves. I think it's the neatest. I guess I'm a sucker for.
No, it's similar to the Opus. Opus is the same. Just remove, fill it, close it.
Right, but don't you have to undo the little knob to seal it?
Yeah.
No. To seal it, yes.
Yeah, like
this one.
There's
yes.
no.
That one
happens when you take the cap off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it automatically, as I like to say. Yeah,
Ooh.
best travel pen ever.
I have this one though as an eyedropper without that issue, and this one is a Hello Tello.
It's the one you want, huh?
Yeah, I just finished using all the ink because it's a gusher. Let me tell you, it has a double broad nib.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
And the amount of ink that this pen can hold, it's more than an ink sample.
You taking that one with you?
I'm taking this one. I just washed it because I'm separating the pens that I'm taking, and I need to decide. I am taking the Urushi though.
That transparent green end of the pen is all of the color I need in my life.
You don't leave the valuable
bodily
pens.
green, olivey bottle green. That was stunning.
Exactly.
So I feel like the valuable pens are safer with you, huh?
I don't. If I cannot bring it, it means that it doesn't serve a purpose. I need, I use all my pens and I treat them all equally, including the TWSBI.
So the TWSBI Diamond Mini gets the same treatment as that
Urushi
Ebonite pen?
The TWSBI lives in a different pocket. This one has the more fancy pocket.
Oh, so the TWSBI lives in the slightly up and coming neighborhood.
Display. This one has a cushiony separation, and then
so those are behind the gate, and the
next to
TWSBI
the
has to live in the
Urushi,
sticks.
I have an Avalar, so this one is also coming.
The TWSBI hasn't been gentrified yet.
No, I was about to say TWSBI is.
There's a lot of check cashing places near the TWSBI, and the other ones,
So this pocket is coming. This one is coming. So here I have a Bennu, and I have a Kaveco. So I'm bringing this one.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I have I'm undecided.
A little case.
Talking about the brass situation, I need to decide which brass.
None of them. They all smell.
I know. This one is the Lilliput. This one is the traditional brass, and this one is a Gravitas.
Ooh,
a Gravitas. Well, I'm gonna say Lilliput because it's Travelers, right?
Yeah,
I was about to say, girl, leave them at home.
I know. I mean, I have a totally different answer. Just throw them all out.
I could bring these two.
What, do you need two of them?
Yeah.
You can just take one.
Why do I feel like you are similar to me in that you pack for the apocalypse? Like you may never come back from where you went, and
you never know.
You need watercolors, paper,
watercolor, paper,
a wide variety of pens. For some reason, like there's always a flashlight. In DC, I brought a little travel floor fan because I always have to have air on me. And my parents were like, "What? Where are you going?" And I was like, "Look, I'm 50. I deserve to be comfortable and have." My mom is like, "But you brought 30 pens." She's like, "Did you buy those all at the pen show?" And I was like, "I don't think you understand the hobby."
So I will send you the video of what I packed or what I unpacked from the cottage this year. To make it clear, I was gone for 8 days. And we were opening the cabin, like getting boats in the water, turning electricity on, getting water set up. And I was at one point, there's a picture that Claire Coco has of me underneath a sink on my back, installing a drinking water system. Like I was not painting or doing anything artsy. And I took 3.5 pounds of art supplies with me, Jeffrey.
Just in case, right?
Just
You
in
never know.
You never know.
You never know when you're going to be struck by the, with the inspiration for Monet's water lily. When your version of that hits, I'm going to be ready.
Just in case.
When my
Just in case while I
Kandinsky
was
moment happens,
Exactly.
I'm going to be ready. Rolled up canvas in the bag. Who knows what's in there? Could be spray paint, watercolors, fountain pen ink. But when that moment hits, I'm going to have the thing that I need.
I needed to be prepared while I was being electrocuted by a boat battery.
Yeah.
But you did not know it's going to be coming. So you packed.
I'm meeting people over there.
I didn't.
That are also
the scar is
painful
finally
like
gone off my finger. My finger finally doesn't have a round scar on it. To be fair, the battery was unhooked and shouldn't have been live. I was not touching a battery that should have been live. It was a battery that shouldn't have been live and has since been disposed.
Well, you know what? A little jolt every now and then is good for you.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was exciting. Marina got many texts afterwards going, I am not an outside person.
Marina, please tell me you text her back and said this is shocking news.
Yeah. I can only glamp. I'm not gonna ever do camping.
No, camping no.
So.
I glamp, but not camping. You know what happened is that I'm meeting people over there that are also fountain pens friends. So I need to bring something extravagant. So I need a flex.
You don't have to justify it to us. We're with you. Bring the 98 Girologio pen case full of pens. If it makes you happy,
just
and
one.
Then
I don't have one.
You have to
buy one so badly.
You know what? I am fully in support. You bring every single pen you want, bring all the ink, and if you use one pen only the entire time, it was still worth it because you had the peace of mind of knowing should you want it, it's there.
Exactly. Thank you. You just put it into words.
Yeah. I don't need to
the overpack,
use it.
the justification of my overpacking doesn't end in the fountain pen world. Yeah. Notebooks, toiletries, everything is overpacked.
Let me tell you, paper weighs 100%. So much.
Paper weighs so much. But also, wait until it's an hour-and-a-half round trip to town to get groceries or get drinking water. And then you really start to consider, am I really overpacking? I can tell you that when it was the day before Canada Day, and Daniel and I discovered that we were not going to get water into the cabin, that we were going to be waterless and had no drinking water, and the next day was Canada Day, and the grocery store closed in an hour, we were less than happy campers to be going back across the lake. Now so there's a difference between overpacking and being prepared.
If it's an hour and a half into town, I've got 2 journals, a notepad, several pens, maybe a small meal, and I'm the one driving. An hour and a half reaches short road trip territory.
Yeah.
So we claim we're really good at road trips because our life growing up was just road trips.
And the distance that you cover.
Yeah, the distance we cover. Grandparents who live in Alberta, the drive from Toronto to Alberta is almost 4,000 kilometers.
Okay, everything you've just said, I'm lost. Kilometers
in hours.
I need driving hours or miles, and I don't know where. Geographically, I have the directional sense of an upside down turtle. My husband is like, why is the GPS on? We're going down the street to the Target. He's like, it's this. He's like, you know how to get out of our. I don't. For some reason, I always put the GPS on.
2,400-ish
miles. So Chicago to Laguna Beach, give or take 100 miles.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Except you're going from Toronto
horizontally.
Horizontally.
Yeah. Chicago to Laguna Beach it's a slight diagonal, but it's 2,143 miles.
And you're driving through the prairies.
Through Texas is the worst. It's just endless, flat.
The prairies are so flat you can see the curve of the earth.
Not for the flat Earth people.
Oh no! All right, really quick. I have to. When I was at boot camp, I was in the Marine Corps, and so I'm in boot camp. I have grown up in Illinois, which everyone is like flatlanders. That's what they call. So I'm in San Diego at boot camp. It's like a week or two in. We're outside doing something at night, and I can. So embarrassing, but so funny. So you can see the stars in the sky, and they don't come all the way down to the horizon necessarily. But then this was a long time ago. But then there's hills in California that are quite large. People live up on these cliffs and hills. Well, all of those houses have little lights on them. And I asked someone, why, like, what is happening that the stars start and then stop and start again? And he looks at me like, you idiot. He goes, those are houses on the hill. But like, it was not in my brain that like that would be you know what I mean? Like, it's just not a thing. Oh.
It's like looking at the reflection in the lake.
Yeah. I'm thinking, why is no one coming out? I was young and my life had been very flat.
Yeah.
And you were not medicated yet, so.
Yeah. Well.
For a long time.
Yes, for a long time. But now I'm going to take over the world,
funny.
So watch out.
Watch out.
I look forward to whatever cult you form.
Oh, I like cults.
Alex.
No.
Lisa, my sister, may she rest and doing whatever she's doing now. And I had a whole long conversation today. Not today. That would be weird. She's passed. Obviously, we had the conversation before she passed about starting a cult. And she's like, you'd be a really good cult leader. And I was like, I don't know if I take that as an insult or a compliment. And she goes, I think it's a compliment. And so then I was like, all right, well, the general framework, like, don't restrict this, but maybe this. And I really don't like rompers, like as an outfit. I'm like, okay, so no rompers. Just went on this whole spiral. And then, I don't know. I'm gonna put it on the shelf. Maybe in my 60s. Who knows? If I get life imprisonment for something, though, I would rather be at the end, where it's like,
there are two ways for you. You're either going to get a life in prison, which you're going to be taken care of.
Oh, yeah. I could spend my 401k now.
And the second scenario, you're going to get rich because that's the cult.
Yeah, but I'm
people
not
will pay for you.
I'm not super greedy, so I don't know that it would be like financial control. More of like me not having to cook or clean or do.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. You will have volunteer people doing this.
Yeah, like I would rather and puppies.
You want to run a commune?
That'll be the bait. I'm like, oh, you want to join the cult? Yes, you have to bring me a puppy, a live puppy, right?
And that's how Jeffrey formed a commune.
Yeah. Ooh, a puppy commune.
Yeah. There you go.
And the dog started.
Well, I think there's many communities that behave like a cult. For example, some fans, they get outrageously mad when somebody else interfere in their hobby and say something that is like, outrageous. They will get reactive about that. But would you be like that? Would you
you know what? I'm not built to hold a grudge. Maybe now.
You will be a peaceful person.
Yeah. My dog is losing her mind over here.
She's ready for it.
Well, that
she's
was
ready.
The first,
she's happy.
That was the gift from the first cult member, obviously. But no, like I might now have the attention span to hold a grudge, but not normally. I don't hold a grudge. So I feel like it would be a pretty laid back commune.
Fountain
Cult?
pens. You could
Well,
do
like a
fountain
cult is bad. Obviously, cults are bad, Jeffrey. But a commune's not necessarily bad, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the price of admission to live on the commune's a puppy. That's not
Yeah.
bad,
And you could journal. Everyone can journal. And that's going to be
Journal their
very
life.
right?
Yeah.
Although maybe we punish bad handwriting. It bothers me when people have neglectfully bad handwriting.
Here's
Yeah.
here's my question. I had a dinner with you where I was told horror stories about scorpions. Would you take care of the scorpion problem, or
No, as the cult
Tell us
/
more.
commune leader, I'm out. Like,
Somebody else needs to take care of those minor details.
well, yeah, I mean, I'm sure we could afford pest control. I mean, we
Excellent.
have them sprayed now.
excellent?
But-
Because the big deterrent for me is the scorpions.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I'm not doing a cult in Arizona.
not
It's
in
too hot in the
Arizona.
summer.
Mhm.
Ah.
It would need to be like.
Maybe Tahoe.
No, I'm thinking maybe Ireland. Well, see, I like rainy gray, so maybe Ireland, or there's a lot of little islands
Scotland.
for sale in Scotland.
You
Scotland.
could buy a castle.
Yeah.
Oh,
You could buy a
exactly.
castle in Ireland for like a couple $100,000.
Mm.
Well, I think at the point you're starting a commune, I don't think you can get a loan to start a cult. Like,
Would there be like a dress code or something?
yeah, overalls. I love overalls.
One
But I
thing,
don't like. I
So-
don't like those long sleeve, long leg, like the romper. That's like the
No.
like a baby onesie, but like on an adult. Those give me the creeps. Sweatpants, overalls, suede Birkenstocks.
Okay, so can I just say, as a
I
foreigner,
wasn't.
in an American university, I was horrified by pajama pants during the final season.
Oh
I
yeah,
was-
no one in the commune can go.
With pajamas.
Well, yeah, like commune. You always hear like they have to wear the like weird clothes to go out. No, just no pajama pants, no slippers. If your hair is the type of hair that you would sleep in a bonnet, the bonnet needs to be off when you leave out of the house.
basically what I'm hearing is just like some form of what was
Formal?
etiquette 2 decades ago.
So really think like, early 80s plus puppies and sushi, good food.
Good food, yes.
I don't think it's that bad. I
No.
think this idea could,
I think we could
and
go somewhere
pens,
with this.
obviously, we have to get our audience in pens. We'll have pens and good paper.
Good
Hobonichis
paper, good
that don't
pen.
bleed through.
Mhm.
Yeah. We have a devoted time for the hobby so we can study and learn more. We
Yes.
will have people lecturing about
Oh,
the
I'll
hobby.
give a
See, that's
segue.
where we'll get our money. Is
Yeah.
we'll train
Workshops.
everyone to turn pens,
Oh.
and then we'll sell the pens at pen shows.
Oh.
And
Mm.
some
A fountain pen commune
with
yes,
guest lecturers.
with inks. We will have a laboratory with
right?
inks.
We can
And
make
so,
ink
I
and
feel
sell it.
Your big selling point will be no AI movement.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I'll just be I don't know, lazy. Right? Sounds like everyone else does the work. I profit moderately, not enough to be on the IRS radar or the Scotland's revenue
Some
service.
savings.
Yeah.
Huh, just easygoing
Oh my God.
cult life. Yeah.
So AI brings me into something that Marina knows about this. I've recently had to ship orders to the States, or got to ship. I had closed off US shipping, but I was shipping card orders to the States. Used to be one set of customs forms. Now it's 2. The
Ooh.
US system is an AI system that hallucinates the same way other AI hallucinates. So I had duties on a $50 package anywhere from $0 to $200.
For a $50
For a
parcel.
$50 package, it hallucinates the entire time you're trying to get a customs and tariffs form.
I feel like at this point
Wow.
I should say that I am not a reflection of our current government. just putting it out there. I do not align with, nor do I support current anything going on.
Well, everybody's allowed to have their own political views.
Yes.
I really think that when you want to sell a parcel or when you want to send a gift to your friend
Yes.
south the border, you're struggling because you have to pay sometimes half the price of
But the
things
point
that
is
you're
AI.
sending.
Hallucinate.
Kari, the point is the AI scanner that scans, so what you do is you take a photo of the items and the AI system scans them and then it calculates how much you owe.
This
And
is to ship here.
to ship to the States.
Because I just shipped something to Canada and I don't have to take pictures of it. I had to
ship this
list.
List all the
because
things.
I used to have to just fill out the list form as well, except now I have to fill out two forms. I have to fill out the Canadian list form, and I have to fill out the U.S. tariffs form. And the U.S. tariffs form is an AI system, and it is like it assigned literally every code imaginable to these items that was not what the item actually was.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm wondering, just that sounds awful. And there's a company, a vendor that I work with at work, which will remain unnamed where I work and the vendor. But when you go to submit a help ticket, I'm in a very technical role, they no longer let you just fill it out. It's like, well, tell us about your problem. And I'm like, do you mean personally or like...
Where do we start?
I love seeing if I can make those systems angry.
Yes, but I just received a pen that someone shipped to me from Australia, and it's just the normal form. So I'm wondering what it is from Canada here.
So it's because we have to pay the duties ahead of time to ship into the States. So we have to fill out the form for the item, but
why though? Like, I got a pen from Japan. I paid the duties when it got here.
I don't know.
No, UK has the same thing.
UK has like a whole bunch of European countries have the same rule that to send to the States you have to prepay so that your package is not involved in
a delay or something.
A delay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
the
system does not work.
Yeah.
Because at one point I went to pay for the amount I owed because I got to a number that I was like, this seems like it could be correct. After looking at what the actual tariff, having to go to the US government website, having to find the tariff rate on the item for my country, doing all that work, I got to a number that I felt like was correct. I clicked pay, and suddenly my tariff fee was $0 again.
Okay, so you had to do the job, but the AI didn't work.
That
system didn't
awful.
Work. So
I feel horrible for anyone because I keep seeing Canadian companies saying we're not shipping to the US, and I'm thinking, we're paying the tariff.
No, I didn't understand how awful it was from the shipper side and how I had shut off shipping to the States. I had told people had asked and I was like, I'm not doing it. And then I had a really bad Christmas market this year. The one market I normally vend at was about 30% of its normal attendance.
Oh.
And almost no sales. And so I went, I'm going to have to do something this year.
Yeah.
So I opened shipping to the States. And I filled out my normal paperwork, thinking I went to ship the first package, thought we were all good, got to the post office, and they were like, you've missed 50% of your forms. Also, you have to fill out the Canadian customs paperwork while you're for the States while you're here as well. So you've already filled it out digitally. They've submitted the digital copy, but now you have to fill out a print copy as well. So in the end, for every package I shipped to the States, I filled out 3 copies of paperwork. And it took me probably 2.5 hours to send 4 packages. So I get why people aren't doing it.
Yeah.
What would happen if you had a car full of items you were going to sell and just drove? I'm asking out of pure curiosity. Say it was, you have a case full of pens in your car, and you go to drive across the border. Will U.S. Border Patrol, Customs Evil people?
You will have to declare that.
Yeah, you have to declare.
But like, what if it's just your luggage?
But
right? Like, you don't have to declare your clothes.
Yeah, I never had any issue just bringing pens. I never sold any pen, but
you
bring
have to
many pens.
You have to declare anything you're selling or have sold that you are.
But what if you don't know if it's going to sell?
Doesn't matter.
So you have to say, I'm bringing 300 pens that potentially I could sell. And do they charge you then? And then what if you don't sell them?
I have no idea.
I know this is an offshoot.
I've had a Nexus card since I was at 8 or 10.
Does that let you come and go?
So it's sort of global security pre-clearance in a way.
Okay.
And we got it for a whole multitude of reasons, but everyone has one in the family.
Okay.
But in turn, there are a lot of rules that go along with it, including the fact that you cannot break the law in any way, shape, or form. If you break the law, if you buy counterfeit goods, if you travel with anything that breaks the law,
you lose that.
You lose it. And you lose the ability to travel to the States. So we have always been very careful.
Sure. I was just curious. Like, I do know additionally, getting into Canada, if you're the U.S. citizen and have any sort of fringe thing that you have gotten in trouble for, I had 2 friends who were going. What's the big city above Seattle? Vancouver, Washington, and then is it Toronto?
Victoria.
On the West Coast?
Victoria.
No, on that side is Vancouver.
It's Vancouver.
Okay, Vancouver. That's where they were going, and one of them had a DUI 20 years prior, and he was denied entry.
Oh,
I understand that. Like, when you're in those programs, it's you really have to.
No, like we have always been incredibly careful, and so I've talked a lot about it. Like, I only buy pens that I'm 100% sure are real, because I cannot risk it.
Well, that's what I'm saying is, do they ask when you come across you to list everything that you're bringing?
So I think we probably get asked different questions than other people get asked.
I guess the route was, could you drive a large number of items you wanted to sell in the U.S., drive them over the border, and have someone ship them from here without breaking the law? Like, I'm not suggesting you break the law.
There is someone who's watching and does that kind of regularly, sells from Canada. They can tell us in the chat.
There's no way to do it without breaking the law. The only way you can do it is if you use a service like, I think it's called Pirate Ship or Chip Chats, who ship USPS. You pay your duties ahead of time, but they drive 18-wheeler across the border full of packages. That's the only way I know that people can get a lower shipping rate, but at the same time, you're already paying the duties and fees.
Interesting. What a pain. What a pain.
I feel like the other thing about counterfeits specifically, having lived in Italy, I've never seen any other country being as intense about counterfeit goods as they have. It's so interesting. Like, I really am like that kind of made me like, that's why one of the reasons I don't buy Chinese pens, for example. That's like one of my thing. I just like, I'm fine. You know, I know they exist for a reason and they're good for other people, but I'm just, if it looks like Mont Blanc, I'm not gonna, you know, or whatever.
No, nothing that looks like other pen should be bought. I think if you buy from China, there are so many unique designs that they do for their market.
That is not.
Yeah, that is not.
I mean, even an inspired buy. You know, the Jinhao 10 was based on, you know, the Vanishing Point, but that particular patent had expired. Now, whether that's still ethically cool to do or not is discourse I won't get into now. But like, I think if you want to buy a Jinhao 10, that's okay. That patent expired. You're not labeling it as a Vanishing Point. You're not labeling it as a Decimo. But I know one year, my husband thought he was buying me a Mont Blanc rollerball for Christmas, and it was turned out to not be genuine. And I mean, the level of effort that they put into, and he's not a pen person, you know, he's just trying to support my love of pens and the hobby, you know. And then of course I feel horrible for him. I'm not worried about me. Like, I'll use the pen, the refill fits. But you know, the people buying them who are being tricked, that's who I feel bad for. If you want to flex a really well-made designer imposter, you know, Birkin 25 Kelly or a 25 Kelly from Hermes, like,
the bag,
because you don't need
bag.
Maybe you don't need to spend 10 grand on a pen, and if it really looks like that bag and that maybe that's enough. It's not branded Hermes.
Yeah.
But when they brand it as the actual thing and trick people is where the line is for me. If you know it's fake, because you want to fit in or you want that trend, that's on you. But I feel really bad when people think they're buying. And I'll tell you, on Reddit, on the fountain pen swap, people will go all in. Offer up, Mercari, and Reddit. If it's obviously a scam, like, they get shut down brutally and quickly. And I've seen people on Offer Up immediately will comment, "This pen is a fake, don't buy it." In the comments under the pen.
Yeah.
There are so few places that I'll buy a secondhand pen from.
Yeah.
I think about like some of the vintage retailers that we see at pen shows frequently. Like, there are a couple of them that I will buy a high-end vintage sort of. I think if some of them had Mont Blancs on the table, there are some that I'd go, "Oh yeah, you should have Mont Blancs on the table," and then there's some I'd go, "Why do you have that pen on your table?"
Sure. Yeah. You know, the black ones, like the black Mont Blanc, which is probably the most counterfeited, the 149. The thing that they can't seem to get right, which is immediately how I knew the rollerball, was, you know, their precious resin, which, precious or not, looks black and glows red. Like, here you go. Here's your turn that on, set the cap on there. If it's not glowing, they don't put the effort in there. But oddly, they put the effort in on the little cap springs, you know, to hold the cap up. Like, I thought, you guys really went all in.
Detail.
Why didn't you? Yeah, you missed the one detail that was the dead giveaway.
That's a video if you haven't made it. That would be really fun.
Yeah.
Oh, you should make that video.
Yeah, it's just a little, and I love the pen because his intention was love. And kindness. But, you know, imagine.
But you don't show it. You probably don't display it as.
Oh, I sure do. It's in a really nice pen case on my desk. Again, under the thing of, I will display it because his intention was to buy me a top-notch
But
Yeah.
but do you display it on your desk or do you display it in like Instagram or YouTube content?
On my desk because
Okay.
it's so special to me. I
Yeah.
don't broadcast it because at that point then I'm per, perpetuating the deceit. I wouldn't want
Yeah.
someone to see it and be like, "Oh wow, he's got
Yeah.
that."
Exactly.
Like I wouldn't borrow Kari and Marina's pens and put them in my post of being like,
Yeah.
"Oh, loving writing with these," and giving someone the impression that
That
they're
you are
mine.
the one that put
Yeah,
it.
like I think that's dishonest, and I do know some pen people that do
I was
that.
about to
Yeah.
ask if
I was
I
yeah.
also have met some. I
You're
know some pen
using my
people.
picture.
Yeah, I know some pen people too who will buy pens to do a video, make a post, and then they'll return the pen. And I think that's really rotten. And
Yeah.
maybe in the future
Yeah.
it'll just be AI generated me with this pen pictures to trying to get me
Disjointed
back.
head.
You can
But,
change all the pens in here
but you
every
know what I'm
time you
saying?
take a
Like,
picture.
I
I
think that's a really rotten thing to do because
yeah.
Yeah.
fountain pens are an
I agree.
aspirational hobby, right?
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
we all want, or maybe we don't all. I know there are pens that I'm like, I would love someday to have a Irushi Pelican, just dripping in the mother of pearl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would just
That
love it.
and
I'm like, oh, you know, like that's aspirational. I feel like a lot of this hobby is aspirational to have a more organized planner, better handwriting, better correspondence with people. And so to put something out there that you know isn't real, that's not yours, that you're not keeping,
you
like,
actually gave the same example with the purse. It's
yeah,
exactly the same.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
counterfeit clothing. It's exactly the same.
right.
Wearing it.
I was actually talking to a retailer this week that has changed their return policy
Oh.
because of people filming with and then returning pens.
Wow.
I need to know more. Can you talk about it more?
I have done it
Interesting.
once.
I had no idea.
So-
But I think I said the pen's not staying. I don't like it. Here's why.
Yeah.
So
But
I would say I've done it in the sense that I have then gone off to sell the pen.
sure,
I've-
fair.
I've gone, this is not staying, here's why. Here's what I don't like about it, and I will be selling the pen.
Yes.
I would never have, unless I opened a pen and it was actually broken, I don't think I would ever go back to the retailer and say,
No, you can't.
I am returning this.
I have returned a pen. I have returned pens before that I'm like, I don't love it.
Fair
But
enough.
then I don't make a video about it
Yes.
and post
No.
it and be like, oh, here's me with the whatever Visconti Opera Master Antarctica.
So they
Totally
have
need that pen, by the way.
they
But
have
like I don't post it. You just
Yeah.
quietly file your return.
Yeah.
You don't. It's not about the retailer. So why?
like
Yeah.
they have changed their return policy because this is apparently a prevalent issue. And I don't think I realized it was an issue. Like I keep even the stuff that I buy, I keep, even if I don't 100%, like even if it's not going to be my favorite pen, I go, I want to at least keep this because it's going to be a learning experience.
Yeah.
There are going to be things
Mhm.
I can learn from this pen. Or in the case of the really expensive things, like you talked about a Visconti, I'm looking at my Visconti Homo sapien. Like this was expensive. When I did the unboxing for this video, I watched a whole bunch of Hermes handbag unboxings and filmed it like it was an Hermes handbag unboxing because that's sort of the only way that I felt like I could talk about
Did you
it.
have to bribe your Visconti dealer until they offered you that pen?
No, I bought it with Gold Spot blog credit from writing 6 articles for Gold Spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did a whole lot of work to get it. And
What is
so choose a very pretty blank.
That is pretty. Alex, I know that you're an affiliate at places. Kari, I'm 90% sure you are. Marina, are you?
No, never.
Okay, so I guess for Alex and Kari, what is the nicest pen that you have purchased solely from affiliate work?
Steel Farm.
Oh,
Steel Farm. Those are the ones that I bought with affiliate money.
I remember Kari showing that Tasha, I think. That was one.
Yeah, Tasha too. But that wasn't affiliate code. That was credits from working with Tasha.
that's hard labor.
Yeah, hard labor, huh?
Yeah. I've met some people.
So these ones I bought with the points that I sold.
I would,
code.
Just with affiliate, like no extra work for a brand, I would actually say the Galen case is probably my favorite thing I've ever bought, which is the Expansifolio. Both of these were purchased from Goldspot with writing credit. The most expensive pen I've purchased from Atlas is the Platinum Music nib I just bought myself.
Ooh, did you really get them from the credit? Yeah. That's awesome.
So this is the Aurora Conte.
Aurora.
And I mean, so my real life, not real, this is real life, but real world, like pays the mortgage job is like 60-40, extremely analytical, technical, and the other part of it is marketing. So I have leveraged every skill I could, and this one was almost a year's worth of earned, commission from Atlas, and then this one wasn't quite a year, and you know what? This one's going. I don't love this. I don't love this one.
I don't love it.
But this one,
that's so cool. The green one is top notch. I saw that one and I thought that's a pen I would love to have. Yeah.
It is. It's lovely. And at times I'll go to de-stash things and be like, let me pay down this or do with something, or I need to have a tree cut down that's $4,000 and let me sell a couple pens. So
you need to get
that pen, the fact that that's a $2,200 pen that I got solely based on my creative marketing skills. I can't ever sell that pen.
No, I have to say, they feel different. The ones that I earned through writing for Goldspot will never leave my collection.
No, they're magic.
They really are.
Yeah.
They feel so different because they are. When a new blog post gets published by Goldspot that I wrote, I get texts or Instagram DMs from friends or other people in the community going, "Here's what I liked about it. Here's what I don't like about it." But quite often, like, I wrote those things months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The perspective.
And so I love that there is always this like tangible thing that I get to hold on to of like proof of what I did. Like I did Empire screwed up the blog post upload schedule a little bit. And so what they're publishing of my work now is work that I did in August.
Oh.
I feel very different from where I felt in August. I went back and looked at the one that is still coming up, and I was like, are my recommendations still the same?
I change my mind constantly. I go to a pen show thinking I'm going to get this pen, and then when I see the pen, I don't buy it.
Yeah.
The majority of the pens that I own, I don't regret having them because I chose them in person. I tried them.
Mm-hmm.
I went around, I came back and I say,
Yeah.
I want this pen. It's not like I order online and then I found out that the pen is awful to write with. And then I had to return it. That's the issue. Some people say, but you don't complain about any pens. And I say, all the single pens that I own, I purchased in person.
See, I only go to
yeah.
one pen show a year, and Pen Chalet is maybe 40 minutes from here, but it's not a retail that you can go into.
Yeah.
About an hour and a half is Chatterley's Luxuries. Again, not a retail that you can go into. So, I mean, we have a Mont Blanc boutique, but it's not like I'm just randomly, oh, it's Friday, let's go pick up a Mont
Let's go
Blanc.
browse the Mont Blanc.
And so for me,
I will
I
totally-
live in a
You and I
pen
have very
desert.
different Fridays. Mom
Yeah.
and I are like, we're driving past the mall that has a Mont Blanc store. Let's
go.
go have a wander.
I will stop. Yeah, I mean, this Scottsdale Fashion, whatever the mall's name is, there's like the only store in there I can afford to shop at is Apple and Bath and Body Works. Otherwise, it's Chanel, Dior, Hermes,
Exactly.
Louis, Mont Blanc, Tiffany. Where it's like Van Cleef and Arpels. I'm like, they won't even let me in there.
The Van Cleef and Arpels is so there's this like central boulevard at Yorkdale Mall. There are actually a couple, but they're where all the luxury brands are. And so it is in this corner intersection of two of the boulevards is Mont Blanc, Van Cleef and Arpels, and two very fancy watch brands.
Oh,
The makeup,
Breitling,
I don't know.
maybe, but I can't afford that mall.
They make up this square, and then if you go to the end of the aisle, it's Coach, and then if you go the other way, it's Alexander McQueen. Like it's just.
I would never leave that store ever. I could.
It's a great mall. It's a mall that I could happily spend like 10 hours in.
But the pens, I asked because it was just recently something I was doing. I'm trying to get my collection organized and really trim down pens that I don't use anymore. And this one, I just held it in my hand, and the detail is vaguely to me. It is very vaguely Celtic in the engraving. I mean, green is absolutely my favorite color.
Yeah.
And I just there is that magic in it, in that I look at it and I think, well, I don't know that I would have pulled out my wallet and bought this pen. I have two pens at this price point, and I mean, it's a hard sell for me to go spend $20-something $100 on a pen. But yeah, this is like my Olympic medal of pens. Like, I earned this pen.
Yeah.
Like, I posted and shared and encouraged and cross-linked, and I'm not giving away all my secrets, but
yeah,
like, really,
you push your link so much more than I do. I go, it's in the description.
So
I am awful at promoting
my
links.
Magic.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I have a question. If you win a contest and you win a giveaway and suddenly you get a pen, and this is something that happened to me. I won those giveaways. For me, it's such an important factor that I want something that I will keep that pen just for the fact that it was so much luck that I got the pen, that I will say this was a gift from a giveaway that I won. Some people, they are selling those pens at the price
of the
when the pen was free.
No, if a company I don't win giveaways. In fact,
don't know if I would do
posted for people to stop tagging me in them. Because, like the Wearing Gold giveaway with the naughty Santa ink
900 comments.
I got pinged in that thing 29 times. And I don't have that kind of luck, right? I have good car luck. Knock on wood. My cars always run well. I don't have giveaway luck. I've won one giveaway in 4 years of entering them. But, a Pen Chalet has very kindly gifted me a pen before. Um, it was the Pilot Grants. It's very thin. It's a Pilot nib. It's fantastic. But I mean, 1980s Le Pen thin, thin,
Yeah.
thin. And so it just wasn't one I was going to use,
Perfect
but
to
I
write.
refused to say, I gave it to someone, but I wasn't going to sell it because I felt like that was outside of the spirit in which it was given to me. So
Yeah.
if I won a pen in a giveaway, I don't think I could turn around and sell it for like the MSRP, the suggested retail price
Yeah.
for it. It'd be like if you gifted me a pen for my birthday.
Exactly.
I think it would be incredibly poor form to turn around and sell it.
Yeah. Well, for me, that's what happens.
But I think there are people who do it even for birthday.
Sure.
I know.
Although, if it's a stranger, so I did the Secret Santa gift exchange on Reddit. I think it's great fun. I was gifted last year a Sailor Pro Gear Slim.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a little small for my hand. Like, I can use it. It's comfortable. It's green. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't use it. And I may sell that one on because it's not someone I know closely. But I haven't yet. I mean, it's been a year. But I do think at a minimum, there's a waiting period. If you win something or something's gifted to you, there's a, it's like,
you don't give away your luck.
There is a good, back to the cult, good manners, etiquette. It matters to me,
It
generally. And so I think there's like a minimum waiting period.
Yeah, I would say there's a minimum waiting period, but I've been in the position before where I've been like, where it's like you and your friend win this giveaway and I've been the friend that's been tagged. And it's been something that I'm never going to use.
And
then I've ended up having
to give it back or you sell it.
But then I've ended up having to pay duties on the item. And stuff. And so at that point, there is no way I'm not selling the item. I'm
sure.
I've had
now you're out of pocket for
now
it.
I'm out of pocket for the item. So I do agree. There is a waiting period. I would say 6 months to a year.
Yeah.
But if at 6 months to a year, you have received something that you haven't touched, at least list it.
Yeah.
It might
I think you're off the hook. If you have to pay duties on it being shipped to you, I think that's your exemption to the waiting period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least shortens it, give it 90 days.
90
for appearances.
Bye.
Yeah. Like it might sell, it might not sell, but I sort of don't see the point in keeping around a bunch of stuff you're not going to use.
Yeah.
No. And if you didn't have to pay for it, if I won something, if somehow lightning strikes and I start winning giveaways that people keep tagging me in despite my request not to, I don't even win them when like a close friend is doing it and you're thinking, oh, they're gonna
ring
this.
I
don't even win those. I'm like, I'm out. I'm done.
Yeah.
That's a nice reminder to the people that is listening not to tag you.
Please do not tag me in giveaways.
This episode title is just going to be called "Don't Tag Jeffrey in Giveaways."
Don't tag.
Yeah, I went into Instagram and turned it off.
But subscribe to his cult.
Yes. Send me puppies.
Well, you're in the process transitioning from giveaways into a cult.
Yeah, a commune cult.
No tag. Give me a puppy.
Well, yeah, because if I have to disappear as a cult leader, I can't have this paper trail of giveaway.
There you go.
Yeah.
Makes sense now.
Yeah, I mean, I think etiquette applies. And I'm just, if I might, say that the pen community as a general community is great, right? You have your people that you get on with. But I have seen some instances, I'm going to say over the last 90 days, where people have been really behaving badly. And I have mentioned this to a friend. I said, if I ever decide to stop doing YouTube, you'll know, because I'm going to go out with sparks and flames and just spill all the tea, all the shade, all the everything.
Exactly.
But because I have seen over the past couple months bad behavior from people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why? They're
I don't
pens.
know.
You are only in the sphere of my life because we
But you
both
know
like
what?
pens. Like, come on. What are you doing? We're not 12.
I think the
Exactly.
shocking thing for me in the past 90 days has been the assumption that the amount of somebody's life you see online is their actual life.
Oh, goodness, yes.
Ooh.
Let's be clear.
Mm,
I post 3 videos a week. I host 2 to 3 podcasts. Do I know if Coffee Date is ever coming back? No. So currently I host 2. The amount of my life that is lived online is so minuscule compared to what my life actually is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
well, and
This is not
that's
real life.
curated. What
Exactly.
people
Right.
see is
That
curated.
we have
Mhm.
fun.
Yeah, you are seeing this very small window into my life.
Right. Well, I mean, if you based knowing me on my videos, and I think Marina, I don't think we've met in person. Alex, we have. Kari, we have. I mean, I'm gregarious in person, but I strive to be incredibly polite. I have a lot of empathy and a lot of caretaker instinct in me. But if you watch some of my live videos, you'd be like, "This? How does this man even walk out of his own house? He's got to be a complete idiot." But it's, you know what I mean? It's sort of, you're into it, and I'm like, okay, well, I can't spell, so let's
Yeah.
lean into it and make a joke out of it.
And,
But
and yeah, we had an absolutely great time at a dinner in DC, and I
yeah,
can't spell to save my life.
right.
I'm
I
sure that I spelled your name wrong in my title idea for this video.
Ooh.
but yeah, it's such a minute window that
Yeah.
we see, and
Oh
then
shit, I actually did.
to
I have
behave
to.
badly based on that curated little tiny window, right?
Yeah. What I have to say is something that I learned over the years, teaching and being a public human in my environment, is you cannot be a people pleaser and you cannot please everybody.
Mhm.
So some people will think that the same behavior you have with everybody will be bad for some people and it will be good for some others. So,
Right.
but at the same time, you have the right to say the things that you need
Yeah.
to say.
Mhm. But it's also bad for you mentally to be like storing
Exactly.
that away. So
Yeah. I just think if you really have an issue with somebody,
Exactly.
go
Communication.
to,
Oh,
like if, I say, well, Kari, you really hurt my feelings in DC. I'm not
exactly.
going to make vague videos about it online or block you and trash talk you. Like, first of all,
Mm,
that wouldn't happen if anyone's,
yeah.
but like
it
I
will
would,
all be on your YouTube.
yeah, but
Yeah.
As we
Like
know.
Gal
no, like,
Gadot, block
no, like
me.
I would come to you and say, like, whatever, however I would choose to resolve whatever perceived conflict,
Yeah,
but not this throwing stuff out. Like, it's not MySpace. We're not 12, 15 years old.
exactly.
Have manners, be polite, treat others with kindness, courtesy, and compassion. And,
Mhm.
sorry, my soapbox for the week, but it just
Oh,
was,
I've
and then,
been greatly enjoying your soapbox lately because I I grew up in what I've started to refer to as a very British household.
mm,
Table manners were a thing.
yeah,
Being able to sit and listen and participate in adult conversations politely were a thing. And that doesn't seem to exist anymore. Like being able to disagree with somebody but disagree politely.
yeah.
yeah.
It's fair to listen to the other people's opinion. That's the good thing about debate too. We
Right.
can debate, but then at the end of the day, we can sit at the same table and have dinner together and have fun.
Yeah.
It's just
But
we have
there's that
different point of
line,
views.
right? We could totally disagree and have civil discourse.
Yes.
You know, share a meal, have civil discourse,
Yeah.
or we could disagree and be throwing barbs at each other on posts or stories or act like kids. And the civil discourse, you build stronger relationships with people
Yeah.
when you disagree with them in a nice manner, because you had a conflict, and then, you know, psychologically you've resolved it in
Yeah.
the sense of you move forward with that person.
And
how
you
does that tie to pens? Because
Yeah.
it's all very genteel and
Yeah.
But you learn more about other people and you learn more about your community.
right.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And I have to be honest, we all love pens, but some of that attachment is a little disturbing to me.
Oh wow.
From what I've learned.
Yeah, I mean,
None of us in the present company, but you know what you probably noticed that some are too much of an attachment.
The reality is, I've already lost the ability to write once. I could lose the ability to write again tomorrow and would be really frustrated and deeply upset. But I would get over it.
well, we'd help you figure it out.
And I would get over the fact of not being able to use my pens at this present time. Because I've done it already.
Yeah.
I've been there, done that. And I think at the end of the day, like, so little of my actual life, I love pens. I love going to pen shows. I love 98.8% of pen people. Let's be clear. But so little of my life actually exists in the pen world.
Yeah.
There are so many pen people that get random recipes sent to them from me, or get me texting them about their mother's or their grandmother's recipes because I am testing this recipe and it's not working well. And can I have your family tweaks to it so that I can like figure it out backwards and figure out where I'm going wrong?
So that goes all the way back at the beginning when I said, you know, I don't post on my Instagram just pens. In fact, there could be periods of time where, you know, today's story, I added a fountain pen at the bottom because I thought, oh, well, I should probably include something pen related, make it pen related. But, you know, we are all multi-dimensional
humans
with such rich, vibrant stories, and so much of it. And my thing with social media is, you know, you see these content creators where it's so curated that people develop a sense that life should be this always perfect. And so I have grieved on my live videos. I have celebrated, laughed, cried. I mean, ugly cried the one day. And so, you know, if I'm starting a medication for something to make my good, I hope one person sees it and says, "Oh, yeah, maybe I can work on this thing."
Exactly. But you're putting yourself out there. That's something that some people are not courageous enough to do it. Like me, for example, I am really, really afraid of everything. But so the behavior that you're talking about is also something that we laugh about before, which is kind of cultish, you know, like we get so fanatic about it that it's black or white, and the people that think it's white and the people that think it's black, it's like they cannot reach this agreement, you know.
And I just don't care at the end of the day, you know, like
at the end of the day,
you don't watch me.
I love my writing. I love coming into my bubble and live my life.
I do it, and it's so not a thing. Someone could be out there posting the shadiest, nastiest things about me. I wouldn't even know. I have the awareness of a
Yeah.
newt. I'm like, is the water? Oh, there's the dog. I'll let me play with the dog. Pick up a pen, journal a little. I love the notebook. I'll call pen friends, and then I go on with the entire rest of my life without.
But that's the nice thing about the personality that all of you have, that everybody's so different and so open to share different stuff that doesn't make, like, when you see those aesthetic curated posts, those people are there for the algorithm. They actually wants to, those people bring money, like they're there for the revenue, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not bringing any money. And I don't have on my desk a small fake plant and a candle. I don't have them on my desk. Do you know why? Because I would end up setting something on fire and the fake plant would get super dusty. What is on my desk? Ink samples, the spilled things, paper towel. Like, I would love everybody just on one day of the year when they're posting their pen video, zoom out on that desk. Zoom out.
I've shown the mess that is my desk.
Yeah.
What has me giggling is the fact that in about 4 weeks, my office is going to be filled with baby plants. And my Instagram is going to be filled with baby plants.
You need to do one post where the desk is all plants with one little pen stuck in there and just title it, "Am I aesthetic now?"
Because we are already planning 2026, like the garden. Like we have plans, we have seed plans, and I think at one point last year I had 400 seedlings on the floor of my office.
Oh,
I was there with your seedlings.
Same.
The trays.
Oh, Kari, there are plans this year. The plans this year include shelving units so that they stack.
Oh, and little fans. I just learned this year that you put fans on seed.
Yeah.
I have a black thumb. There are 2 plants I've ever not killed, and one of them is this fig tree that for some reason refuses to die under my care.
So outside we have 3 cherry trees, a pear tree, and 3 hazelnut trees.
And the garden.
Well, I will come like pestilence and plague, and I'll touch the cherry tree, and then that'll be it.
And a massive garden, and so we learned this year that our raspberries are fall raspberries, so they start late August, and then they go until you get frost. And
that sounds so good.
At one point, we were harvesting 2 to 4 pints of raspberries a day.
I would be so ill because I would be eating half of the. Oh my God, that sounds amazing.
And we had 45 tomato plants in.
Tomatoes. I was going to mention the tomatoes.
So many. Like we have so many we had so many hot peppers at the end of the season that I currently am making hot pepper vinegar.
That's my jam. That is my jam. There's like 6 bottles in the fridge.
So I have claimed 2 opposite ends of the counter. One end has vinegars and one end has a kombucha SCOBY because they have to be 8 feet apart.
I can't. Sorry, hard line. But a tomato sandwich, little white bread, mayonnaise, tomato, salt, pepper.
Oh, so good.
So I had tomatoes trellised 8 feet up to the deck from the garden.
Wow.
Yeah, I've seen the tomatoes.
Running strings up. We had cucumbers, asparagus.
The squashes.
Sweet potatoes. We didn't have squashes this year.
But what was it, zucchini?
Oh, zucchini, yeah.
Okay.
Those are prolific.
I was trying to find the word.
We were growing zucchinis the size of small children. Like 7 to 8 pound zucchinis.
Well,
are they even good to eat at that point?
Well, yeah, because you take out the seeds and then you do things like deep fry them.
Oh, I do love a deep fried zucchini or eggplant.
Oh, so good. First of all, I've seen people photographing the pens with the plants. You should photograph the pens with the zucchini. Zucchini and pens.
No, what I should really do is walk into the cold cellar and just start photographing pens with the cold cellar, because the amount of hate I got while we were canning things.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean you're not posting? What do you like? And I was like, I'm sorry, everything's sticky. We're canning peaches, and every surface in the house is sticky.
But you know what? If you post that, someone will copy it. I once stuck a pen in the fig tree. Being ironic, you know, I will was go making fun of the like little plant, you know, with the pen. 3 people then posted a picture with their pen in a tree, and I'm thinking,
so once we're done, I will go post a picture of this pen in the cold cellar with just a wall of jars behind it.
Exactly.
oh.
Because then you honestly, you put the handwriting on the label. You do your handwriting with the pen.
All right, I love that you.
I'm gonna copy you and go photograph my pen in the pickle aisle at the
grocery store
like that.
No, because Kari, all the canning people are about to cringe at this. We don't actually label individual jars. We label the shelves because it's too many jars to label.
But how do you know the date?
Well, it's all this year.
Oh, okay.
Same year.
Everything, the year is on the label, and then everything that's in the item is, in some cases, on the label.
Got it. Okay.
Instead of labeling every individual jar, because we did that for the first batch of stuff, and then went, oh my God, there's like 400 jars. There's no way we're doing this.
No.
I mean, it seems like a really good use for your
It's
pen.
A big job.
It is a massive job, but oh my God, it's so nice to have peaches that taste fresh in December when there's snow on the ground. Like, Mom made pancakes on the weekend, and so we had pancakes with homemade canned peaches.
See, now you're just being mean.
It was so good.
Yeah.
I'm like
showing off.
Yeah. I would just give anything for a tomato that tastes like a tomato.
Well, I have how many we've got?
I don't know. I don't need
70
to be bullied.
quarts of
I don't need to be tomato
tomatoes.
bullied.
And then frozen tomatoes.
Well,
we did 2.5 bushels of tomatoes.
Yeah.
It's a lot of tomatoes. It was probably too many tomatoes. We haven't actually made that much of a dent in tomatoes. It's going to be a problem. We're going to have to start eating a whole lot of tomatoes.
Something that I would like to do, if I go back to your garden in the summer, is to go and bring my notebook and do botanical drawings of all those produce that you retrieve from your garden.
The funny thing is, every year I say I'm going to do botanical drawings and stuff. But by the time we get into like the actual, like by the time we hit May and stuff's going in the garden, I don't have time. Like we're putting stuff in, we're weeding, we're picking, and then by the time you hit July and August, you're processing and you're canning, and that goes until like September, early October.
Yeah.
You know, maybe it's a good option is if you were to send the 3 of us a variety of canned fruits, and we could have a contest.
I don't need you to send me. I can
who can draw
find
the
an
best
excuse to go visit you.
Canned peach. No, that's cheating. We have to, you send them. Sorry, I'll pay the duties, but we'll have a contest. Who can draw the best canned tomato? Who can draw the best canned peach? And who can draw the best frozen pancake that was sent to them?
Exactly.
You have to go fast.
Although I would win. I make a mean waffle.
Ooh.
I make a yeasted waffle. The batter sits in the fridge for 2 days before you use it. And
the New York Times recipe? The New York Times one?
Yeah, I think it was. So very. I think it's just trial and error. Like I started with maybe a brioche recipe and changed it. I go in the kitchen and I just when I cook, it's magic happens, and but baking generally isn't my thing because I do
And
like
then we
to.
can have the food critique written down with the fountain pens. So
Huh?
the food tasting.
I'm not figuring out the logistics of mailing cans of food to the
Fine.
States.
Well, you can
If
just
you-
bring it with you to DC. So
Exactly.
So
I have my own food.
yum, right? Well, I
Exactly.
did bring to DC last year. We were talking about overpacking these like shelf stable type meals, just because sometimes like I get hungry. I'm a big guy,
You need to eat.
yeah, and so like I'm not going to Uber Eats every time the thought of food. So I'm a 51-year-old man child and will eat a can of Chef Boyardee ravioli with zero shame. And so if I have room in my checked bag, I sure
You
will throw
have
2
it.
cans. I don't even need to heat it up. I will just eat it if I'm hungry.
As
right?
is.
Exactly.
Yeah. I
So
don't care. I'm not bougie
yeah.
that way. But
Mom and I have just started to go to Trader Joe's on the day before a pen
Mm.
show because
Best thing.
they have great food labeling, so it makes it really easy to avoid things that you're allergic to.
yes,
And they have so many snacks.
they
Oh,
do.
the
Have you had the
snacks.
bag of, they're about yay big.
Mm.
They taste like a fortune cookie, but it's just flat.
Mm.
Oh, I mean, dream
Fantastic.
snack for me. Yeah, because I
Yeah.
love a fortune cookie, even though they're
They're
not
chocolate covered
authentically anything.
pretzels and their peanut butter cups are what get me every time we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
do you like the peanut butter filled pretzels? The little. Oh, I love those.
I like the milk chocolate covered pretzels, and I like my favorite. They make 3 sizes of peanut butter cups. They make normal ones. They make like ones that are like this big, and then they make the little mini ones that normally come in ice cream.
It's so
Oh,
funny. How did
yes.
we get into the food conversation and snacks?
Plants.
ADHD
Exactly.
conversation.
Plants.
Exactly. People will be like, "Oh, you're totally off topic."
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's desk chatter,
It's desk
Exactly.
I mean, it's.
We're talking about what's on our desks, and right now, what was on our desk, at DC was snacks.
Yeah.
What's on my desk?
Well, what's
Oh
on
yeah,
your
me
desk?
too. I have
Don't-
a Ziploc with chips.
This was, I don't
Tea.
know.
I have a
Party-
candy cane and a sand, and
Oh, I
I
love
have-
candy.
what I think is
cane.
supposed to be a
I do
sand.
have candy. Coffee
Ooh.
candy.
You know what? I have one of those from Sue Beck. That's who this was from for my birthday. And I was like, Sue, I am never going to want Toblerone ever. And she's like, well, you don't have to eat them all at once. And I'm like, excuse
I
me?
don't
You're
have
like
to.
Yeah.
rubbing the Toblerone. Yeah,
So-
I have coffee candies, and then I have tea.
The
I do
Santa
have
being strawberry flavored is highly disturbing. I don't know what flavor
Ooh.
I thought it would be. I think I probably thought it would be mint.
Do you want to know what an old man I am? What an
Mhm.
old. They're not even the fruit gumdrops.
No.
They're
sour.
like clove flavored.
Of course they are.
Of course.
Spearmint, clove, peppermint, cinnamon.
Peppermint, cinnamon.
But I have
eh,
always been an old man. Even as a little kid, I liked coffee ice cream, black licorice.
black licorice.
You know what I mean?
That's-
Like,
I tried black licorice. I can handle it, but not my favorite.
I like it
mine
sweet.
neither.
I like it salty. I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, my father-in-law, who is 70 something, he likes that too.
Mhm.
All right. So you brought up something interesting. Ice cream. What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Oh,
Spumoni,
Well-
hands down, no questions. It's if you don't know, Spumoni is like cherry almond. It's like Neapolitan, except it's like there's a pistachio one with cherries in it, a cherry one with almonds in it, and a chocolate one with citron, which is like candied citrus in it.
Mm-hmm.
Hands
Yeah.
down, hands down, favorite ice cream of all time. Would run over a goat to get it.
yeah. Any sorbet, but I love lemon and mango. Those are my fruit kind of
But that's a
flavor.
sorbet,
That's a
Corey.
sorbet.
It's a
Yeah.
sorbet.
You can't
It goes
cheat.
with any alcohol, by the
Needs to
way.
be dairy.
So does
Period.
vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It goes with any alcohol. So you can
Mm.
do like San Pedro, for example. You have a whiskey and then an ice cream on top. And then you have, champagne and sorbet.
Fancy. Yeah, I do caramel, and then in Italy I discovered lavender and honey.
Ooh.
Oh.
I
I like
tried
that.
lavender. That's good.
That's good stuff.
Roses.
Oh
I
yeah,
do love
rose ice
rose.
cream is good.
Roses. Yeah. And then something that I like about, for example, if I have a plain vanilla ice cream, is the chocolate cover.
You
Like
know
when
what's
you
good?
dip the hot chocolate.
Honeycomb. Like a chunk of honeycomb with vanilla ice cream is so simple, but the honeycomb kind of freezes, so it gets
Exactly.
chewy.
Mm.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
It's a different
The
flavor,
simpler the
but
better
it
sometimes.
matches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where about yourself?
What about you?
So my recent favorite has been one of the new Chapman's flavors this year, which is called Wolf Pass. And they described it as being a delectable combination of chocolate peanut butter cups and fudgy brownie pieces nestled in velvety vanilla ice cream with swirls of peanut butter ripple and thick fudge. It
That's
is
heavy.
basically as many toppings as you can fit in an ice cream. In an ice cream.
Sounds that
It
way.
sounds like the ice cream is there as a courtesy to hold the
Yeah.
other things together, and that's an ice cream I'm here for. When it's
That's
like,
the type of ice cream my kids will love.
So for a long time, it was a flavor called from Shaw's called Grammy's Cupboard, which was cookie dough pieces, brownies, and peanut butter cups. But we are a Chapman's household, and so we never bought Shaw's. And so I only got Shaw's if we went to an ice cream store or a corner store that sold ice cream. And then Chapman's introduced this flavor this year. And I think we have been through like 7 or 8 containers since they released it in May.
do
We
you
are
still
also
have stores that do that? The ice cream counter. So I worked at a pharmacy, Long's Drugs, years, I mean, 100,000 years ago. And it had an ice cream counter at the front of it,
so
which is where I fell in love with Spumoni ice cream.
I would say it's mostly in small farming towns you see them.
Okay.
You will see the corner store will still scoop ice cream. One place we know has always sold weed illegally to the extent that it has been shut down because it is half pot shop, half ice cream parlor.
That's a good
That
combination.
is
your
a
local
business
convenience
idea.
store. But you can never trust their hours because you never know if they've been raided or not
Oh no.
by the government.
Makes it
Because
Now, if
extra
you threw a
interesting.
pizza in, that is a franchisable business.
Wow.
and you can legally, distribute drugs. You can legally buy weed in Ontario now, but they do not have a legal license, and so still deal
So
it
they're just
illegally.
Yeeting
well,
weed
also-
out of a convenience store.
But not secretly. They advertise.
Amazing.
It is next
That
to the
is
ice cream
something.
sign in the window.
I cannot believe that.
I need to go
Small
there.
town
Need to see
Ontario.
it.
Oh, so unusual.
It's a journey. So yeah, no, you mostly find them in small farming towns. Like I honestly, I can't think of a small farming town in Ontario that doesn't have an ice cream shop.
Yeah. Ice
When
cream
I
is
was
popular.
young, 700 years ago in the mid 1900s, there were still Woolworths, like 5 and dime, where you could go, basically like a scaled down Target or Rite Aid or see Walgreens. I don't know Canadian pharmacies, but there was a lunch counter still. There was ice cream.
Ah,
Like it was.
We had a version of that in my neighborhood growing up. Like, I remember there still being a lunch counter. I think it was an old department store.
Right?
And
It's such a neat. It's so vintage.
Yeah, I think it probably was only there for the first year or two of us living in the house. But I remember its existence.
Yeah.
See, it's those vintage. Obviously, we love pens. There are modern fountain pens, of course, but it certainly, in my opinion, harkens back to it's a slower thing, right? Like, I'm not mad scrawling with a fountain pen. I slow down. It's meditative to take the cap off and have the ink in your paper and your possibly fake plantain candle. I don't know. I don't do those. But that sort of thing, like a lunch counter. In San Diego, there was a restaurant called the Chicken Pie Shop. It's $9, and you got it was like a chicken pot pie, but it was only meat and gravy in it. There was no vegetables. Like, they're not playing around. And then it was like mixed vegetables, a scoop of mashed potatoes, a roll, and a slice of pie for $9.
Nice.
It was cash only, blue-haired, blue hairs in there. But, like, I love those slow down things.
Exactly.
That vintage, that,
it's organic. You go there. It's right. Like,
it's just so real, and it's unpretentious, and
yes.
You can have a pretentious fountain pen, but in that moment, no matter the pen, right? Because I love a TWSBI Eco. I do. In that moment, from uncapping to nib on paper, and the ink, you put the ink in the pen, but it's always like that little spark of joy to see the color again. If it's in your currently inked and you haven't used it, and you're like, I know this is red. I have a Velma. Sue gave me a blank it's called Moissanite. It is the sparkliest pen on the face of the planet. Which also, if it sparkles, I love it.
I love it.
I know this.
Same.
This one.
Oh, yeah.
Party. It's a party pen.
So it has red ink in it. I know it's red. I put it in there.
Is that a London Pen Co?
No, this is a Bone Crusher.
Bone Crusher.
Bone Crusher. Yeah,
Velma.
but okay. But the resin is Jonathan Brooks.
It is it's the Diamond Cast.
Yeah, it's
Diamond Cast.
Mackenzie Penworks.
Thank you, Mackenzie Penworks.
There. Sorry.
But it's in this little moment, right? From here to nib on paper, that there's that anticipation, that excitement. And then I write the first word, and it really is just color out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Which is it still gets me. It still makes me so happy. You would think, oh, well, you put the ink in there. How are you excited? But it's still, I don't know about you, but there's those magic moments.
Exactly.
That are slower. They slow down.
Yeah.
It's just life, just a little. Just
and
relax.
Even if you get a spill of ink, because sometimes that happens too. This hobby is so resilient, like you get resilient out of of your dirty, inky fingers. You get used to slowing down, like the fact that you have to deal with it.
Yeah.
You always carry your napkins, extra napkins.
Yeah. It's a whole frequency, maybe is not the right word, but it's that thing that when you go to a pen show or you're looking online and everyone is so different, tall, short, skinny, not skinny, politically whatever, who cares, all different races, who cares? But like, you can be in those rooms and they're so crowded and think, we all love the same thing.
Exactly.
Right? So you're there and people are talking about, oh, it's crowded. And yeah, it's crowded.
Mhm.
You are surrounded by people who love
The same
that
thing.
slow moment that you love
Yeah.
too.
Mhm.
I mean, that's the great part, I think.
Yeah. People will call it mindfulness. People will call it analog, or I don't know. There are so
Yeah.
many ways that people will express this passion for writing, for slowing down, for getting back down to earth. Like it's not even the meaning of that adjective, but it's like just down and slow. And
Mhm.
Yeah.
I like that moment too. I think that also it's accompanied by music because I like music too. So it's romanticizing your moment,
Your whole life. You
your whole
should.
life. Exactly.
Yeah,
You
it makes
know,
for better mental health.
Exactly.
yeah.
It is.
I don't have the plastic plant, but I have intentionally
You
made a
want
cup
one?
of no. I have made a cup of tea and put, my sister loves to send me cookies from around the world.
Ooh.
So I am nursing a couple bags of like pfeffernuss and some German gingerbread that is like you could break a tooth on it. But I'll tell you, in a cup of tea, you're good because the whole dip timing, you have a lot more time to dip that. But like I'll put them on a little glass plate.
Pick
They don't
that
need to be on a
cookie.
plate. I could just put them on a paper napkin but when you like put them on the plate and then you have your tea or your coffee or whatever and it is romanticizing your life. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
close all your light blocking curtains, light some candles,
Yeah.
do that thing, and maybe I guess for some people the little plastic plant, maybe that is their romanticizing and I shouldn't judge. But I'm like, why is it always it's like the uncle
But
you don't
also
want in the picture is always in the picture.
Yeah.
dust your little plastic plants. Let's be
Yeah,
clear. If you're gonna put your little plastic plants there, at least
dust
dust them.
I'll take them if they have googly eyes on them.
Mm.
Cute.
Give them personality and keep them clean.
And keep them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, 2
Well,
hours in.
Oh my goodness.
look at the time. It flew. The conversation was a little bit out
Very.
there.
Oh.
I don't know if you're referring to the cult or
The thing is,
From the beginning.
it's like that. If I had a nickel for every time I'd have this discussion, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird. It's happened twice. This is the second time I've been involved in a discussion about planning cults.
Mm.
Well, you started that one. I didn't.
I did start this one.
Oh,
I started
one
this
up.
one just out of curiosity based on that thing you said. I wanted to know how serious you were.
I would never. It sounds like too much effort.
yeah.
But I
Well,
mean,
one thing.
if you have me back, I will stay on topic, but you have to give me a list of topics. If it's free form, I'm just.
This is what we get.
Well-
you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit.
We don't have a script. So
Oh,
We tried. We tried that for the
tried,
first
but-
like 10 episodes, and then we went,
Exactly.
maybe
we
not.
just go with the flow. We are open to any type of topics, and
yeah.
if we are honest with ourselves, that's it.
Wait, I have to be honest about the cult? Fine, it's already planned. I've secured funding. I have 72 acres in southern Arizona. Just kidding.
Well, the fountain pen retreat can be the
Yes.
first.
Yeah, if you get an invite to the
That's it.
fountain pen retreat, bring puppy. Just know
puppy.
that you have been recruited.
Hashtag no tag.
Yeah. Hashtag no tag. BYO ink. Bring your own ink. Pack for the apocalypse.
It might happen while
Yeah.
you're there.
It could happen, I've
Extra
never run a
paper,
cult.
extra pens. Extra
Yeah, I've
ink.
never run a cult before. It could go belly up and then we'd all be back at work.
Exactly.
Could just be a long weekend.
And pass by the corner at Alexandra's corner store with the ice cream.
Yeah,
And
we'd try and start the cult on Friday. By Saturday, we'd be stoned eating ice cream in the cold cellar, pulling peaches out like they did in that movie, The Holes. Remember what the kids were digging up the... Yeah.
It was such a I had a very interesting teacher in grade 7 and 8, and there were many, many books that he got us to read with no discussion in the class during or after. And that was one of them.
Right? I remember watching that with my kids being like, this is the strangest movie. Like,
so that Lord of the Flies and The Outsiders were all on our reading list in grade 7 and 8 with no discussion. So a bunch of 11 and 12-year-olds.
No way.
There's a really good TV show on Amazon Prime. At least, I don't know. I know different shows, but it's called The Wilds.
Oh, The Wild.
It is, I'll just say it's based on it. I mean, it's fiction. It's, if you can imagine, Lost meets Lord of the Flies meets Mean Girls.
Oh.
And I'm telling you, my oldest son Xavier and I binge watched that show so hard. It was so good. I took a day off on a Monday because
you were binge watching.
We were binge watching, and
Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
Like this one?
Yes.
Okay. I have it, but I haven't seen it.
It's really good.
Okay, so I don't know anybody.
Yeah, you can download it to some device and watch it on the plane.
Yeah, you can watch it in Argentina.
I have a long flight, by the way.
Yeah.
And I struggle sleeping in the plane. I don't know why. So I binge watch movies. Sometimes I draw. Sometimes I read. I struggle sleeping.
You know what helps? Cheez-Its. Cheez-Its on a plane.
Yeah.
Yeah. I eat on a plane. I'm delighted to be in the air going somewhere fun. And that's like the kickoff,
Mom always convinced Daniel and I that the adventure started the second she locked the front door of the house.
Yes.
The adventure started the second we got in the taxi or the Uber. We were already on the adventure. Whatever happened from the moment we left the house was part of the vacation.
Right. And that's romanticize it, from the minute you leave.
Trip,
the snacks.
Playing the music that goes with the mood with the trip. I like that.
Right.
I put my earphones, and every time I'm in a type of a lifestyle event, the music goes with it.
It's like we have the technology now to have a soundtrack.
The soundtrack of my life.
Yeah.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah. Anyways, so good to see you.
So good to see you as always, but all of you,
likewise,
especially Jeffrey.
Yeah, Jeffrey, nice to see you again.
Likewise, thank you.
We need to see each other next year for sure. I'm not going to Philly, but in the following one, which is Chicago, that's my next one.
So I'm doing. My plan is Chicago Pen Show, which is in May, I think. Well, California Pen Show February.
Mm-hmm.
No, the stationary thing in Chicago is March, but the Chicago Pen Show is May.
It's in May.
Yeah.
But I would say if you don't have your hotel reserved, I would do that because
for May?
For May.
Yeah.
At least book it because you can book it and you can cancel.
Okay.
Because we ran into the thing of like pen shows that normally don't sell out of hotel rooms.
Yeah.
The Saturday to the Sunday night was already booked out. And you couldn't stay at the show hotel Saturday to Sunday night.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so my big plan is Chicago, California. I love DC because it's the first show I ever went to. But that humidity kicks me right in the teeth so badly. I'm a mess.
The weather was so bad.
It was
bad.
I am not elegant ever in DC. a mess. So
I found outfits that have those thin layers, even the pants. So I feel like I found the happy medium. But again, that weather outside was not healthy.
no, see, I
No.
couldn't wear something thin. It would be drenched and stuck to me. It would be indecent.
Yes, no. My DC wardrobe needed to include more linen in hopes of not dying on the show floor.
I'm advocating for muumuus that have fans. maybe one of those inflatable Halloween costumes, like the dinosaur.
See, but
you would think it's hot, but if you put some ice at the feet and a fan.
But also, if you wore an inflatable dinosaur, everyone would give you space.
That's true.
I actually like that idea. Suddenly, you've got spatial distancing at DC. People are leaving you alone.
Exactly, you're walking with it.
But you know what? I don't have that experience. Like I'm walking with Sue in DC. I'm 6.5 feet tall.
That's true.
And wide. I'm not super fat, but I'm a big guy. I don't have a problem getting through the pen show. People move. You can't not see me.
Exactly.
Except for the one lady who literally walked right into me.
Oh.
She was on her phone or something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. Have a wonderful trip.
You bring your fan.
Oh, I had the little electric fan.
Oh, yeah, the electric fan. Yeah. I have one that you put it here and it blows air up. Yeah, that's the one that I brought. But then I ran out of battery. So
I'm just going to bring one of those like Mister bottles like people bring to Disney.
Oh.
Why would you need more water in the air in DC? You need a dehumidifier.
No, like bubble. The Mister with the fan.
The dryer.
Yeah, but I don't need any more moisture on me in DC. Fair. So I will need distancing from you spritzing water in the air. Don't raise the humidity near me.
That's great, you guys. I'll see all of you hopefully next year. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yes,
that's for sure.
Yeah.
Have a wonderful, wonderful holiday, Christmas, New Year's,
whatever
Kwanzaa,
you celebrate.
And what's the other one? Last 8 days.
Hanukkah.
Thank you.
I like that you got Kwanzaa before you got Hanukkah.
Well, because I said Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa.
Christmas.
I roll them all. And then there's Festivus. So,
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing or not doing, I hope it's wonderful.
Anything.
Yeah.
Yes. And that you do it safely and that your family doesn't drive you insane.
Yes.
True.
I think we need to be somewhat realistic.
Yeah.
That's true.
And all the best wishes for everybody.
Yes.
Yeah. And thank you for tuning in, the people that connects to see this episode. Yeah.
If you've made it to this part,
it.
Hats off to you.
Congrats. We'll hopefully still be chatting with you in the live chat, though.
Yes.
It'll be like 10:30 Eastern time by the time we get to this point in the episode, and I don't know that that'll be happening.
One of us will be there.
I will be there.
It might not be me.
All
right.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Everyone.
Thank you.